Alright, just thought I'd show you guys my Milwaukee Pack Out System. Pardon the mess, we're recovering from Christmas. So I pushed everything back because I'm putting everything back in order. Christmas, Halloween, so pardon the mess. But I keep this on the inside because I do a lot of building down here for my train set and shelving unit and stuff like that. So I kind of keep that downstairs in my basement. And then when I need it, I move it up front. So first off, I just want to say that this is just, I'm not a carpenter. I'm not a professional, I'm just a DIYer, do-it-yourself guy at home, building stuff. Second thing, I'm a DeWalt guy. And this Milwaukee Pack Out system is leaps and bounds. It is so far ahead of its time compared to any other system out there. And yes, even the DeWalt system. So I just wanted to do a quick video, show you how how I got how what kind of setup I have going on. So as you can see, I got the original 3-piece, and then I actually bought the, I think it's 4850 with the customizable insert. I also bought another deep case and then 2 shallow cases. So let me just show you my first case, and it's not completely stocked. I haven't put everything in, but actually I got a couple screws in there. So first case is going to be dedicated to all electrical stuff, as you can see here. Just got to get some more stuff in bulk. So that's what the first case is going to be. And like I said, it's just going to be all electrical connectors. The one cool thing I like about this, I can flip it upside down. And because these are recessed, there's no cross-contamination. So, I mean, that's one, advantage that the Milwaukee Pack Out system has over all the other systems, whether it's DeWalt or Rigid or Husky or, whoever, or the Rigid, or so that's just an ingenious design, and that's designed. Sorry. And that's designed by actual probably people who actually use this stuff. That's not designed by an engineer. I am in the automotive field professionally, and a lot of engineers design cars because they never work on them, and we see that on a daily basis. Next one is going to be basically wall hangers, clamps, clips, stuff like that. And I'm building a train table, so I have a lot of these all over the place. And mainly, I just like, when it comes to electrical wiring, I like everything to be nice and neat, because electrical wires attract dust, and it's easier to clean when they're all nicely neat and organized. The other additional one I have is for nails and screws. So I got 3.5 screws here. Of course, I need to buy more to fill this up. 2.5 regular carpenter nails, finishing nails. I believe straight 2, 1.5, 1.5 drywall wood, 1-inch, drywall, 1-inch wood screws, 3/4. Actually, I think this is 3/4, and that's 1/2 inch. You never know. And then more screws there. These are number 12, though. All of these are number 8s. These are number 12s, and then I have a couple other different drywall and brackets and stuff like that. So that's that one. Sorry, I keep putting my hand over the mic because I'm right-handed. Now for the customizable one. The only thing that I did not like about this, it doesn't have a little handle lift off like these others do. Same thing here. They have the lift off. This one does not. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But it does lift off pretty quickly. I guess you could still just use your finger or something like that. So in this one, I just have my driver, my Sawzall with my Diablo blades, and then my multi. Oh, that goes right there. Yeah, I'm kind of mismeasured, or didn't have enough room to put that there, so I just stick it right there. And then my multi-use tool. I only used one custom foam insert on this one, and you'll see the reason why in this next one. Now this is the regular $279 or $199 if you get it on sale at on Black Friday. Oh, I think there's another one company out there called Tool Nut, or somebody out there that actually has them on sale. So now you'll see why. Let me push the handle down. See again. See, this one has the handle right there, so I like that. So boom, there. This is where the other foam insert is. Right here, I got my Sharpies, my Sawzall, or my blades, and then this one right now only has the driver extensions, and then I got my four. The black one is the driver. The others, this is the drill bits, and then the other accessories. I like this one. This is probably one of the coolest things about the Milwaukee Pack Out. I'm able to put my 90-degree DeWalt in there, 2 extra blades, nut drivers, different sizes. So, and then here, more miscellaneous. This was a cool tool. This is for hooks from Cobalt. Makes it easier to do hooks. And then this is the magnetic. Of course, some of these things you get more magnetic bits and stuff. And then I got the 2 little levels right there for my smaller stuff that I deal with. Actually, I should probably just put that right there since that's bigger. And then I got my drywall nuts there. And then my sinkers. So, and then down here, I got my DeWalt measuring tape. This is going to be a little more about extra stuff. There's extra blades, another blade, another little level, and then my little electrical tester. So, now we're getting into the big boy, the little big boy, I would say. Again, got the tap there. So I have my circular saw, speed square, little one-offs, electrical tape, chalk line, sharpener, drywall saw, caulking removal tool, whatever you want to call it. But then I also have my grinder, my Diablo hole saw blades, or hole saws, yeah. And then of course there's my circular saw. I like how you have a handle here, and then you have a handle here. So I like that. Also, it's a good seat. So now for the big box. Now a lot of people are going to probably wonder, why did you use this big box for one thing? Primarily because I didn't have the space. But you'll see what I'm talking about. So when you first get this, it's going to act like it doesn't want to come up. It does. If you look at that hinge right there, there you go. There's a piece in the back. You can't see it right now. That locks it into place. So that's what's there. So extra saws, circular saw blade. Got my flashlight in here. Hammer. But I got my DeWalt shop vac battery up a shop vac. That's, you know, that's so awkward, and it takes up so much shelf space. It's not really worth it to put it on a shelf. So that's why I just left it in here. I mean, I probably could have got a little bit more tools in this whole system if I just would have took this out and then put the circular saw and the Sawzall blade and the grinder in here and then built up. But it was just better for me to get this one in here because, again, it just takes up too much shelf space. And again, there's the latches, so don't worry about it. You know, you can see it right there. It's supposed to do that. So, you know, and the one thing you probably didn't see is my drill, because I have a charging station that I built. So let me go show you my charging station. Like I said, I'm doing all my work in my basement, so I'm in the process of finishing my basement, as you can see. So, and then of course this is where my dogs are, so that's what I got going on here. So I keep most of the stuff down here. Here are the two tools that I didn't put in. This is my charging station, so you know, charging shelf, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I ran out of, don't laugh at me, but I ran out of L brackets, so I just put this one up here. So it's really simple. You know, basically I just have this out, goes in there. Then I use my leaf blower a lot. Actually, I was hesitant about that, but you know, when you look at it, you know, are you going to really use it for leaf blowing? Probably not. Or, you know, I will say this, it is good when you're trying to leaf blow in your mulch beds. It doesn't have enough to blow everything out like what my gas power does. So it's good for that. I mainly use it to blow everything off my porch outside. But the real reason why I use it is when I'm washing cars, I use it to dry the car instead of actually drying it with a towel. So, you know, of course, during Black Friday, or actually October, and it actually just ended February 2nd, you know, you bought a 5 amp charger, and you got a tool with it. So I did 3 of them. The first one I got that big shop vac. I got the dual charger. I bought 3 of them, and I bought this one. So really, I only have two amps. The rest batteries are all 5 amps, and I try to keep them all on the right charger, which is the 115 opposed to the 112. I usually keep my 2 amps on that, but right now my 2 amps are on my battery. My 2 amp batteries on my drill and my leaf blower, just to keep everything from keep the weight down. Really is what I'm doing. So instead of just putting, okay, here's my other one because I bought the 4-pack. Let me get this out of the way. So what I did was, instead of actually just putting the 2 screws in, I actually drilled from the bottom. As you can see. And I had these extra bolts from an older job, and I used them and I put them in the legs themselves. And what I did was in most of these, like you can see here, I screwed it in to the wood. So it sort of worked, you know, I could screw it in and out. The main reason why I did it that way is because when I wanted to see, I'll lock them in. When I wanted to take a battery out, I didn't want to pull this off, and that could happen. So if you look right here, see how much I can still pull it off, but if I go back and forth, I can, you know, it's not going anywhere. But when I go back and forth, it doesn't go up. I can still pull it off for easy access. I just didn't want to use that hook. That's all. Because again, think about it. I can see if I don't pull it, I'm doing it with one hand. So it's not going anywhere. And actually, most of these, what I ended up doing when I started screwing them in, I sort of kind of pushed the bolt out, so they're all facing outward. So some of the, like this one, I can't even pick up. This one I have to redo. This one I can still pick up. I think there was an issue with this one. This one I can't even pick up, and that one I definitely can't. Look at the whole damn thing is shaking. So, you know, that's my charging shelf. I thought about doing an actual unit, but you know, I think this will work for right now. As you can see, I got everything nice and wired up. That's probably the only thing. And then I just put it. I talk for a living. I put my phone charger right there. Works for your iPhone 10 and 11. So really all I got to do now is just hit this button and they just start charging. So, and then with the hook, as you can see, I can still have a little bit out. I just screwed it in until you can see it right. You can't see it. See, you can see right there. As soon as I saw the wood, it started to come through. I stopped. So I got my little blazer. I'm missing one. I can't find it right now. But you know, I got my C-clamps on it. So that's my charging shelf. Let me know what you think. Actually, if you're watching this and you did your own pack out a charging shelf, please put a link in the bottom so I can see. I always like learning from what other people do. So maybe I can improve on this shelf. You know, I gotta fix this. I just threw this together one afternoon. It took me about an hour to do. So yeah, put your video to your link in the description so I can see it. Also do it for if you have a pack out system so I can see what it looks like. Maybe I can learn something from one of you guys or one of you professionals watching. Thank you.